Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of energy around it. I'm sure it's a huge game for them coming down to the Coliseum regardless, but that's going to be the conference opener. And for us, first place in the division's on the line. And, we want to improve. We want to play the way we did in the first half, not the second half of the last half.
Do you know why the first 14 games, the Coliseum has not been a big home field advantage for you guys?
I don't think it has anything to do with the Coliseum or our fans. It has to do with us not playing real well. If you want to, it's real easy. If you want the place rocking and you want a lot of energy in the place, play well. You win games, score touchdowns, and so that's our job to do.
What do you think of all this talk of realignment throughout the conference?
Well, we're just focused on it. We just got used to this one, and so whatever happens, then we'll figure it out. We don't spend very much time on it at all because it's out of our control and it's above us, and so whatever happens, we'll go from there.
Lane, what did you learn most from the second half from this last game?
Just really the inexperience showed up. For whatever reason, the first half, the inexperience didn't show up as much. I think a lot of that was because offensively, it was really Matt to Robert, 11 catches in the first half was really a huge part of the game plan. When we tried to balance it a little bit more, some of the inexperience at the line and the tight ends showed up. So we have a game under our belt, and hopefully we'll play like we did in the first half.
Was there a conservative? Do you think you were too conservative in some of the play calling, though, especially offensively there?
I don't think it was really conservative. I think it was just more balanced. I think coming out of halftime, we had done so well at that point, 18 of 20 and 3 touchdowns, no sacks, basically no negative plays. We didn't want to play that way the whole game. We don't want our future to be having to throw the ball 50 times a game, all over the place. And so we'd like to establish a run and be a little bit more typical SC. And so we tried that the second half, and it wasn't as productive as unfortunately.
Is Deshaun Harris the guy who can play on Sundays if he keeps up how he played in Week 1?
Yeah, Deshaun is the guy that has showed NFL talent, NFL plays, and now it just has to be consistent over a whole game and every single snap.
You modified post-game comment. I just want to get on the camera what it was you wanted to express.
Yeah, really, if you go back, I think there's been a lot of attention paid to it, and I didn't use the word only. Everybody seems to write that I said we only have 2 players.
It's on tape.
Yeah, but the word only wasn't used, and I watched it again to make sure. That was the feeling I had right away. You said, what did you learn today? Well, I learned that there were 2 guys that played great. They set USC records for the history of the school. And so, I wasn't trying to focus on the guys that hadn't. I was focusing on those 2 guys. So I explained it to the offense to make sure they understood what was meant by it. And then, we're going from there. And we need to play better and we need to coach better.